Merry meet, children of Herne. Wow. I've had a few requests concerning the battle wand. First of all, to increase the power of the battle wand, we use a mantra. Take your japa beads, you go through each bead, but in the other hand you hold your wand. I got to think of the mantra now. It's Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. As you're chanting this, visualize the energy going from your hands and entering into the battle wand. Now, what does the battle wand do? What can it do? There seems to be a question. The battle wand can do many, many things. Not only can it drive away any dark forces that are in your presence, it can also protect others. You can command it to protect others. You must tell the battle wand exactly what you want. Like, I want a shield of protection around Mr. So-and-so, that he is protected from negative force. When this is done, that person will be protected. It's like he's put into a big bubble. You can also call the corners of the circle. The guardians of the watchtowers can be called using the battle wand, for they are a defensive measure for when you have your circle. So evidently you can call them with the battle wand. It can do most things. The only thing it can't do, really, is heal. It's not designed for healing. You command your battle wand. They are very powerful, and you can command them. It's no good just picking up the wand and meditating on the energy going to someone. It doesn't work that way. You have to ask it. You talk to it. Bond with it. I've noticed some of you have already bonded with them. This is great. The wand and yourself must be as one. The other thing, I shouldn't mention this really, but I will, because we've now made this a closed video that only members of this coven can see. You can call on, for defense purposes, you can call on the wraiths. Or you can call on the sentinels to protect, the guardians to protect. You, with the battle wand, you can command this. Every one that we have sent out has been charged and has been consecrated by the masters. So they are truly effective. Believe me, they are. Some of you sleep with them under your pillow. They go everywhere with you. I applaud this and I like it. We have smaller ones which we take with us. I've shown mine a couple of times, and that's fine. But some of you like to take the main battle wand. That's fine too. Put it in its pouch and put it in the bag if you can. You don't have, if you have to use the battle wand outside, you do not have to take it out of the pouch. All you do is remember the mantra and keep repeating that mantra in your mind. Don't do it out loud, people think you're crazy. But in your mind, keep repeating it. The link between the mana beads and the battle wand is very, very close. It's a very, very close link. So you must utilize the two together. It causes the right, correct frequency for you to use it. There's a lot of work before I received it being done on this. But I usually like to receive things here first so that I can ritualize it and to work on it to make it more potent. Possibly we are one of the few covens that actually use a battle wand, but in this day and age it is part of your arsenal. It's one of the most valuable tools. It removes negativity. It won't absorb it, it will remove it. When I say negativity, I mean the dark forces, which are struggling to survive. There are people are becoming more and more enlightened each day. There are some, of course, that are still struggling to find their path. These I am concerned about, that they find the right way. Our path is not necessarily everybody's, don't get me wrong. Each person has their own pathway to lead or to follow. Ours is just one of many. Beware of mind, body and spirit festivals. These are crammed with charlatans, conmen, and a hell of a lot of negativity. If you go to these, then go to the crystals section or go to the wand section or whatever you're drawn to. But if you get a crystal, when you get it home, cleanse it first. Because it's probably been through many hands before it's reached your hands. So make sure it's cleansed. Our battle wands are a little bit different than yours. The master wand, well, the master wand does everything. It's the most powerful of all wands. How can I explain this? The days of using an athame, it's not necessary. For you are using the element of love. And if you're using the element of love, then use the wand. The athame tends to me to radiate aggression. One thing I don't want. Unless you're very experienced in magic or in witchcraft. I mean, in the 3rd degree. Then you can use the sword or the athame. As I explained before, in the old days, they didn't use athames. They used wands. Or its big brother. And this was used for drawing up the circle. They never used an athame. Visualization is the most important thing. Visualize the blue flames of the circle rising until it forms like a dome around you. Let the visualization be strong. When you call in the guardians on the quarters, visualize the blue flame coming from your wand and drawing a blue pentagram. Visualize it so it's real. See the guardians in your mind's eye. I don't care what you see them as, but see them in your mind's eye, closing into the circle. Visualize them. Visualization is the key factor of all magic. Protection must be paramount. Those that are now using spirit boards, use the spirit board, but use your battle wand, have your battle wand beside you. Use the spirit board by all means. Do not be tempted to use Ouija boards. Very dangerous. Why? Because you don't know what's coming through. If you've got a circle, it's fairly safe that only those that you want through will come through. The nasties won't get through. I have seen the results of what can happen. Your battle wand is your main protection, and everyone else's. You can protect them. And that's what our job is. To be able to protect others, not only ourselves. Now I hope this clears up some of the things of the battle wand. What symbol do I use? Well, I use the Om symbol because it's universal energy, and I draw this in the air. If I'm sealing the house, I use the pentagram on all the walls, doors. Don't forget fireplaces and windows. Seal it. I also, if you oil, use a very light, gentle oil on the battle wand, it will always help. So the wand likes it. As I said before, everything lives.
14 minutes has passed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Even stones live. They vibrate at different frequencies. You only see things, you're seeing things on our earthly plane. You're not seeing things as they are. When you see things as they are, it's a complete different thing altogether. Okay, Adrian's just told me that my time is up.
15 minutes has now passed.
Merry we have met. Merry we part. And merry we will meet again. Om Shanti.